What is the most painful thing someone's ever told you?
That I'm always gonna like them more than they're ever gonna like me. Even with my friends, I always feel like they don't like me enough, and it's something I can't change.
Back in high school, my school did a multicultural day, and this girl who was also, I'm Vietnamese and she was also Vietnamese, like I told her about my parents' like immigrant story, and she told me that they weren't really immigrants because they flew by plane and they didn't come by boat. That was the most painful probably because I know how much suffering my parents have gone through. My dad, he was from the South, so the not communist side, and so he was forced to enlist in the war when he was still in school. He was put into a camp after the war because he lost. So, but then after he was like released, he, I think it was Red Cross was allowing like citizenships and stuff, and so he signed my family up, and then they flew on a plane, came to America. He picked Nebraska because the only person he knew in America was, living in Nebraska, so he chose Nebraska, which I kind of resent him for. Like, he could have picked anywhere else, but it's fine.
Before I came to SD, one of my best friends, his father passed away, and it was like a painful thing. His words when he was talking to me, like I went to like the burial and everything. It just sounded so weak and so frail. Like it actually hurt. That one actually stung. Like, that's probably one of the moments I remember. I was like, oh. He just gave me. He was like hella weak. Like his voice and it was very fragile and just weak, and it was like breaking. And he goes like, "Oh hey, you came." The tone in which he said it in, it was just like, it just gives you like, oh my god. It's like that was enough to just like probably like.
I went to school, and then like my mom picked me up from school. This was like in middle school. We like went to Starbucks, and I was like, we usually don't, like we go straight home, and then I go to dance. But we went to Starbucks this day, and I got like a drink that I wanted, and then we were driving in the car, and my mom just like started crying, and I was like, oh, what's wrong? And then she told me like, well, like grandma passed away, and I just remember like, it was just such like I was like having a decent day, and it's just kind of like crappy. Not that she died, just like crappy to like have such a good day and then get that news. It's like in the middle of my day, and then I had to like go on and like act like I was fine in front of a bunch of people. So I had to go to dance. And, like,
You still went to dance?
I did go to dance, doing Secret Santa with my friends, and that was the day that we were supposed to like exchange gifts. And like I didn't want to ruin anyone else's day because it was like supposed to be fun and all that.
I don't know. I asked this girl out once, and like I think it was freshman year, and I gave her a chocolate bar on Valentine's Day. She didn't say anything. She just laughed at me. It's pretty sad.
Did she reject you or like?
She didn't even say anything, so I just took it as rejection. So we're in class together. It's the last class. I've been holding on to this chocolate bar all day, so it's like melted and gross now. And I've been building up courage all day. I'm like, okay, I'll give it to her. So I walk out of class. I'm like, nah, I gotta do it. So then I walk back into the class and I hand it to her, and then she just looks at her friend and started giggling. I'm like, It probably wasn't a bad thing in retrospect, but...
Did you say anything when you gave it to her?
No, I said, yeah, happy Valentine's Day. I think I asked her out or something. I don't know what I did.
That you don't live up to society's expectations of what you're meant to be.
Who told you that?
It was like someone from school. I was always like told like little things from people like growing up at school, and so like that did like impact me, but I've just learned to like accept myself for who I am. And so like yeah, like I do get told like that I don't represent like the stereotypical person that like everyone tries to be, and I'm kind of thankful that I don't, because I became like I've come to learn to love myself, I guess.
Why do people not take you as the stereotypical person? Like, is there a reason why? No.
The way I dress, the way I have my hair, like when I cut my hair, they're like, oh, are you gay, or are you this, or are you that? I'm like, no, like I'm just me.
To be fair, I think a lot of people wear Santa Cruz shirts.
No,
so
I dress normally today. So.
Oh yeah, you were trying to be a little more normal today.
I tried to be a little normal today. There's this standard from society to try to fit in, and I've always kind of been against that because I feel like I've met people who like are scared to express who they are, or that they've been told stuff because of like the way they dress or like how they act or stuff like that, and that changes like them as a person, and they put on like this mask to try to hide who they really are, and so I try to like break out of that.